everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a really cool, creative process. We're going to take a single, powerful AI art prompt and use it as a launchpad to build an entire story, complete with characters, world building, and a gripping plot. It's a fantastic exercise in storytelling, and I couldn't wait to show you how one spark of an idea can ignite a whole universe. So, what's our starting point? It's this prompt right here. Let me read it to you. A dramatic cinematic scene of a shipwrecked sailor unconscious on sharp rocks by the ocean shore. Stormy gray skies above, crashed wooden ship debris floating in turbulent waters in background. Tropical island jungle visible, dark moody lighting, photorealistic style. Hyper detail, 8K quality, wide angle shot, desolate and dramatic atmosphere. Right? You can almost feel the salty spray and hear the waves crashing. This prompt gives us so much to work with. We have our main character, a sailor. We have our setting, a mysterious tropical island. And we have the mood, desolate, dramatic, and full of danger. Let's start by giving our sailor a name. How about Max? It feels solid, dependable. Max isn't just a sailor. He was the first mate on a merchant vessel, the Sea Serpent. He's experienced, resourceful, but right now, he's completely at the mercy of the elements. He's unconscious on these sharp, unforgiving rocks. The storm that wrecked his ship is still raging. That immediately sets the stakes incredibly high. Survival is his first and only goal. Now, let's think about this island. The prompt says tropical island jungle visible. This isn't just some deserted sandbar. It's a living, breathing place. What secrets does it hold? Is it uninhabited? Or are there others here? Maybe there are signs of a lost civilization, ancient ruins hidden deep within the jungle. Or perhaps it's home to unique and possibly dangerous flora and fauna that exist nowhere else on Earth. The dark, moody lighting and desolate atmosphere suggest this place isn't a paradise. It's a place of secrets, a place that tests you. So, Max wakes up. His head is pounding, his body is bruised, and his memory of the shipwreck is a chaotic blur of splintering wood and roaring waves. Ese alone. The wreckage of the Sea Serpent is being swallowed by the turbulent ocean. He has nothing but the torn clothes on his back and his will to live. His first journey will be from the treacherous shore into the dense jungle. This is where the world really starts to open up. The prompt calls for a wide-angle shot, which makes me think of vast, intimidating landscapes. As Max pushes inland, he'd be dwarfed by giant, unfamiliar trees, their leaves forming a thick canopy that barely lets the gray light through. The sounds would be overwhelming. Strange bird calls, the rustling of unseen creatures in the undergrowth. Let's introduce a mystery. As Max explores, maybe he finds something that doesn't belong. Not just wreckage from his own ship, but something much older. A strange carving on a rock, a weathered tool that's clearly not from his time. This is the hook that pulls us deeper into the story. He's not just a castaway trying to survive. He's now an explorer on the verge of a discovery. What could this discovery be? Let's say he stumbles upon a series of intricate symbols, etched into a cliff face. They're unlike any language he's ever seen. This is our central plot point. The island isn't just a random landmass. It was once home to a society with its own culture and knowledge. And maybe, just maybe, they didn't just disappear. From here, Max's goal shifts. Yes, he still needs to find food, water, and build a shelter. But now, he's driven by curiosity, by the need to understand what happened here. The prompt's cinematic lighting and photorealistic style would make this journey incredibly immersive. We'd see the glint of his eyes as he deciphers a clue, the sweat on his brow as he climbs a treacherous vine-covered wall. And just like that, from a single, descriptive prompt, we have a character, a setting, a conflict, and a developing plot full of mystery and adventure. It's the story of Max, the survivor who becomes an explorer, lost on an island that holds the key to a forgotten history. What do you think happens next? Does he find descendants of the ancient civilization? Does the island have supernatural properties? Let me know your ideas in the comments below. This is such a fun way to get creative. Thanks for watching, And don't forget to like and subscribe for more storytelling adventures. See you next time. Ever wondered what it takes to truly survive? Not just for a day or a week, but to build a life from scratch, with nothing but your own two hands and the will to keep going. This is the story of Max, a man who traded the noise of the modern world for the symphony of the jungle. Here, deep in the heart of a tropical paradise, Max is not just surviving, he's thriving. Look at this clearing he's carved out. It's not just a space, it's a testament to human resilience. Every log, every vine, every notch cut with precision tells a story of determination. The sun, a golden orb sinking below the canopy, casts long shadows, painting the scene in hues of orange and amber. This isn't just a shelter, it's a home rising from the forest floor. Max works with a rhythm that only comes from deep connection with the environment. His tools are not they are creations born of necessity. A sharpened stone for an axe, woven vines for rope. It's a masterclass in ingenuity. His movements are deliberate, efficient, each swing of his makeshift hammer a beat in the heart of this wild place. There's a quiet confidence in his posture, the kind you earn when you face the world alone and discover you are enough. And he's not entirely alone. By his side, a loyal friend, his dog, a faithful companion, watches every move. He's more than a pet. He's a partner in this grand adventure, a silent keeper of secrets. His presence, a warm comfort against the encroaching night. He sits patiently, a furry shadow in the golden light, his eyes reflecting the same unwavering spirit as his human. Their bond is unspoken, forged in shared silence and mutual reliance. As the structure takes shape, you can see the genius in its simplicity. The frame is sturdy, anchored deep into the earth. The roof, a careful lattice of palm fronds, is designed to shed the coming rains. This isn't just a random pile of wood, it's architecture in its purest form, designed to work with nature, not against it. Max pauses, wiping sweat from his brow, and a small smile plays on his lips. It's the smile of a creator, of someone who has envisioned something and is bringing it to life. Piece by painstaking piece. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth, cut wood, and blooming flowers. The sounds are a chorus of unseen creatures, a constant reminder that this land is ancient and untamed. In this moment, as the last rays of sunlight filter through the dense leaves, we witness something profound. It's not just about building a roof over one's head. It's about finding your place in the world, about listening to that quiet, inner voice that tells you to build, to create, to persevere. This is more than a survival story. It's a story about returning to our roots, about the incredible strength we all possess when we strip away the Max's journey reminds us that with courage and creativity, we can build our own sanctuary, no matter where we are. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were inspired by Max's story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what he builds next. Until then, keep exploring. Imagine washing ashore on what you think is a deserted island. The sun is setting, casting long, eerie shadows across the sand. Your only companion, a loyal dog, stands alert by your side. You're exhausted, scared, but you've survived. You start to believe you're the only living soul for miles. And then you see it. Something that sends a shiver down your spine, colder than any ocean wave. There, imprinted in the wet sand, is a footprint. But this isn't just any footprint. It's massive, gargantuan. Something that defies all logic and every known law of nature. You kneel beside it, your hand trembling as you trace its impossible outline. Your survival gear suddenly feels useless, like a child's toy against an unseen giant. Your dog lets out a low growl, its hackles raised, staring into the dense, dark jungle that lines the beach. Who or what could have made this? The sheer size of it is mind-boggling. It's not human. It's not any animal you've ever read about or seen in a zoo. The depth of the print suggests immense weight. The shape is almost humanoid, but grotesquely oversized and distorted. This wasn't made by a trick of the tide or a weird rock formation. This was a step, a deliberate, heavy step taken by something colossal. And the scariest part, the tracks are fresh. The sand is still damp and hasn't crumbled. Whatever made this is close. You look up at the sky. Ominous dark clouds are gathering overhead, mirroring the storm brewing inside you. The idyllic tropical paradise has transformed into a cage, and you've just realized you're not alone. You're sharing this cage with something that could crush you without even noticing. The initial relief of survival is gone, replaced by a primal, gut-wrenching fear. Every rustle of the palm leaves, every distant cry of a bird now sounds like a threat. Your mind races, trying to piece together the puzzle. Is this a creature from ancient myths, a long-extinct species that somehow survived here in isolation? Or is it something else entirely, something that has no name, no place in our world? The questions are terrifying, but the lack of answers is even worse. You are no longer just a castaway. You are prey. The game of survival has just been taken to a whole new, terrifying level. You and your dog are on high alert. The beach, which moments ago represented a chance at life, now feels like an open trap. The jungle behind you is a wall of impenetrable green and shadow, and you just know, that, from within that darkness, something is watching you. You're trapped between the vast, unforgiving ocean and a land that holds a monster. Every instinct screams at you to run, but where? There is no escape. The realization hits you like a physical blow. You are on its island. The setting sun plunges the beach into a deeper twilight, and the world shrinks to just you, your dog, and this monstrous footprint, a promise of the terror that lurks just beyond sight. The hunt has begun, but you are not the hunter. What would you do in this situation? How would you prepare for the night ahead, knowing that something of that size is roaming the island with you? This is the ultimate test of will and courage. Stay with us as we delve deeper into this mystery. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss what happens next. Thanks for watching. In the heart of an uncharted jungle, a story of two worlds colliding begins. Imagine a clearing, bathed in the flickering light of a fire. On one side stands Max, a European sailor, his face etched with exhaustion and the grime of a long, arduous journey. He's bearded, his clothes are tattered, and he clutches a rifle, a symbol of his world, a world of iron, gunpowder, and conquest. His eyes, wide with a mix of fear and defiance, are fixed on the man before him. Opposite him stands Philip. He is a warrior of the tribe that calls this jungle home. His body is a canvas of traditional markings, each line and symbol telling a story of his lineage, his courage, and his connection to this land. In his hand, he holds a weapon crafted from the very essence of the jungle wood, stone, and vine. His stance is firm, his gaze steady and sharp, not with aggression, but with a deep, questioning curiosity. He's the guardian of this place, a living embodiment of ancient traditions. The air is thick with tension, a silent conversation happening in the space between them. The fire crackles, casting long, dancing shadows that twist and writhe on their faces. The dense, tropical vegetation that surrounds them seems to hold its breath. Towering trees, ancient and wise, form a natural amphitheater for this momentous encounter. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth, exotic flowers, and the smoke from the fire. You can almost hear the symphony of the jungle at night, the chirping of insects, the distant call of an unseen creature, the rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. This isn't just a standoff, it's a profound moment of cultural collision. Max, a man driven from his home by ambition and misfortune, now finds himself at the mercy of a world he cannot comprehend. He is a survivor, but here, his skills and tools feel foreign and clumsy. His rifle, a source of power in his world, now feels like a heavy burden, a loud and brutal intrusion into the symphony of the jungle. He is the alien, the intruder in this ancient, sacred space. Philip, on the other hand, is in his element. Every sound, every shadow, every scent is a part of a language he has known since birth. He sees not just a man with a weapon, but a man who is lost, a man disconnected from the world around him. His posture isn't one of pure hostility. It's a complex blend of caution, pride, and an intense desire to understand this strange being who has stumbled into his world. What brings this man here? What are his intentions? Can he be trusted? The lighting is dramatic, catching the glint in their eyes, highlighting the sweat on Max's brow, and tracing the intricate patterns on Philip's skin. It's a scene straight out of a cinematic masterpiece, every detail rendered with hyper-realistic precision. You can see the texture of the tree bark, the individual leaves on the forest floor, the very embers rising from the fire. This is more than just a picture. It's a frozen moment in time, charged with unspoken questions and the potential for either conflict or connection. What happens next? Does the rifle fire, shattering the fragile peace of the jungle night? Or does one of them make a gesture of peace? A first, tentative step towards understanding. This single frame captures the precipice of that decision. It's a powerful reminder of the thousands of such first meetings that have shaped human history, moments that have defined the course of cultures and civilizations. The story of Max and Philip is just beginning, born in the firelight of a jungle clearing, a testament to the enduring drama of the human experience. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into a single, powerful image. What do you think happens next? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories behind the art. Have you ever wondered what the end of a journey truly feels like? Not just the end of a trip, but the culmination of an adventure that has changed you, forged bonds that defy words, and taught you more about the world and yourself than you ever thought possible. Today, we're not just looking at a series of images. We're stepping into the final, quiet moments of an epic saga. A story told through 5 powerful scenes that capture the essence of discovery, conflict, and ultimately, friendship. Our journey began with a single, striking image. A European explorer, bearded and weathered, stepping ashore on a remote, jungle-clad island. The air was thick with the unknown. You could almost feel the humidity, hear the strange calls of unseen creatures. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated adventure, the kind that calls to the soul. This wasn't a conqueror arriving, but a seeker, someone looking for something beyond the maps of his world. The raw, untamed beauty of the island was both a promise and a warning. From this first step into the unknown, our story deepened. We've met the island's guardian, a fierce, tribal warrior, his body painted with the history of his people, his eyes holding the wisdom of generations. The initial encounter was tense, a clash of 2 worlds. The jungle itself seemed to hold its breath. One man represented the relentless march of the outside world. The other, the unyielding spirit of his ancestral home. You could see the standoff, the suspicion, the silent questions hanging in the air. Who was friend and who was foe? But conflict, as it often does, gave way to a grudging respect. Our third scene captured this shift. We saw them not as adversaries, but as teachers and students. The warrior, demonstrating ancient survival skills, showing the explorer how to read the forest, how to find sustenance, and navigate the treacherous terrain. The explorer, in turn, shared tools and knowledge from his own world. It was a bridge being built, not with steel and stone, but with shared experience and mutual reliance. The jungle, once a place of danger, was becoming a shared classroom. This newfound alliance was soon put to the test. A powerful storm, a force of nature that respected no boundaries, descended upon the island. Our fourth image was one of collaboration against chaos. We saw them working together, securing a shelter, fighting against the wind and rain. In that shared struggle, any remaining walls between them crumbled. They weren't just an explorer and a warrior anymore. They were 2 men, united against a common threat. Their survival depending entirely on their trust in one another. It was a crucible that forged their respect into a genuine bond. And that brings us to this final, breathtaking moment. The storm has passed. The adventure has reached its twilight. Ere they are, by a campfire on the beach. The setting sun painting the sky in hues of gold and orange. The ocean is calm, a gentle whisper against the shore. The tribal warrior and the bearded explorer, side by side, sharing a peaceful silence. There are no more lessons to be taught, no more dangers to overcome. There is only the quiet understanding that can exist between 2 souls who have seen each other as true character. Look at the warmth of the firelight on their faces. See the serenity in their posture. This isn't just an end, it's a resolution. It's the profound realization that friendship can blossom in the most unlikely of places, that humanity transcends culture, language, and origin. This single frame speaks volumes about their journey. It's about the peace that comes after the storm, the connection that remains when all is said and done. It's a testament to the idea that sometimes The greatest discovery isn't a new land, but a new friend. This is the final friendship moment. A quiet, powerful end to an unforgettable story. Thank you for joining me on this visual journey. If these images and their story moved you, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more content that explores the depths of human connection. Until next time.